Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready for the Lancashire Hotpots virtual pub quiz? And here's your quizmaster, Dickie Ticker.
Cockers, it's Monday night. It's time for the Lancashire Hotpots virtual pub quiz. Thank you for joining us on this Monday evening. How are you doing? How's things? How are you, in yourself? Are you playing along with us tonight? If you are, stick your name in the box below. And if there's a couple of you, stick in your team name. Get yourself a drink. Get yourself some nibbles, because this isn't just quizzing. This is luxury quizzing. Listen, while you do all that, I'm going to speak to some very important people. They're the members of the Lancashire Hotpots. Well, most of them, pretty much. First up on the quiz, it's Bernard. Bernard, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Yo, how's it going and that? My name's Bernard, and I'm, of course, from Lancashire.
He is from Lancashire. Wherever he resides and lays his hat, Lancashire is his home. How's things been this week? I believe you were caught up in a little. You witnessed a little bit of a bump.
It was an RTC, as it's known, and had I not stalled my car and let somebody go out in front of me, I would have been involved in that RTC. So thank you very much, whoever was doing all that.
Him upstairs, the bloke in flat 12.
That's indeed, because that means I'm here with you for the quiz tonight. Yes.
Bit of a narrow escape there. So obviously you're going to be celebrating tonight with various drinks and various nibbles.
Just one drink and one nibble. To celebrate being alive, I've gone big. It's your massive bottle of punk.
Ooh, some as big as your head.
It's twice my head. Let's just give that a go. Like Kenny says, every time you taste it, you realise why you like it.
What a start
to the first time.
What a start to the week.
It's a beautiful thing. And then I've had a different flavour of these before, but I've not had these before. I'm hoping that I shall enjoy them. It's your pom sticks, but the paprika.
Oh. Are they in relation to the pom and bear? Do we know?
They might be from the same family, the Lorenz family. £1 on your pom sticks, 85 on the grammage.
That's pretty good.
But when you look at the size of them,
it's a big stick.
You know that 85 grams worth of that, you get a lot of that. But let's get a couple together and have a little go, tell you how much paprika's in them. There's loads of paprika. They are delicious. Go and buy them.
It's a Thrasher recommendation, right? We shall leave you to your punk and your pom as we go along to the next hot potter along. It's Bob. Bob, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, everybody. It's Bob here calling from Lancashire.
Great to have you on board this Monday night. Bob, what have you got to entertain yourself as you entertain the quizzing nation?
Well, because we started a little late due to Bernard's internet problems, I've had all my crisps. I've had them all. But I did have Seabrook's Lee and Perrin's Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Just £1. Look at that. And you know what? I've done them all in, and there's a little bit of heat there. There's a little bit of tart. It's not mad, but there's a little bit there. And to wash this down, nothing fancy for me this week. Just an Elvis juice, but it's delicious.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, sir. Nothing wrong with that at all. It looks like you're in for a fine and dandy quiz. Thanks very much for that, Bob. Let's hop along to the next hot potter along. It's Kenny. Kenny, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'll do, Cockers. Kenny Body here, and I'm from Lancashire.
Yay!
Yeah.
With that T-shirt on, it looks as though you're about to go to the barber's. You sat in the barber's chair.
Oh, I'm going to sneeze.
Oh,
everything's barbers.
Bless you. It must be.
Is that a new and continuous dry sneeze?
Just the regular live in a dusty apartment. Sneeze. Yeah, it's my Klemberg and Bootleg Blondie tour t-shirt.
Is it a bit baggy? Is that why it
It
looks?
must be all that weight I'm losing. A little
Anyway.
bit baggy, yeah.
You're looking good. I believe there's some DIY man skills going on at the Body Abode.
Yeah, you know what it's like in here. There's not that many jobs need doing. I thought I'd better get around to doing some sort of putting up blinds and fixing light fittings and all that kind of jazz.
Good man.
At any point when you were putting up the blinds, did you shout, "I'm blinds"?
I keep getting blinds will be blinds in my head from that Roger Taylor story where we tried to pull the blinds down and they broke. And yeah.
Wonderful. Well, so you'd no doubt be glad of a bit of a DIY break to consume some drink and some nibbles. Yeah, I've not had a chance to get a glass out or anything, but the wife picked me up some beers from the Morrisons. She also picked me up some really nice ones. She went to Warrington and found a bottle shop the other day and bought me some really nice beers, barley wine, a dessert in a can, but they're too nice to waste on you lot, so I'm going to enjoy them at a later date. But she also got me some from when she did the big shop at Morrison's. She's got me a Thornbridge Jamestown. Which she was telling me the name Jamestown is about something, but it just went in one ear and out the other. I'm sure it was all very interesting. But did any wonder?
Cheers, love. Yeah, so this is I've had it before. It's a New England IPA, so it's 5.9 hazy Bob beer.
Very good. And to soak up your Jamestown.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. It's about a month out of date, but I found a stray bag of the old Mr. Trotters that we got.
Oh, right,
so,
yeah.
They'll still be good. Best before 16th of March.
Eating
16th of May. It's all good.
Eating out of date crisp is a hot pot speciality.
Waste not, want not.
Indeed, right. You tuck into those as we speak to the next hot potter along. It's the delectable Dr. Ron. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, cookers. My name's Dr. Ron, and this week I'm back at my mum's in Lancashire.
Yeah. Good man. Two things I need to ask. Why the bow tie? And tell the viewers what you've got on your wall.
Well, first of all, the bow tie is because I might be between jobs in a bit. I was thinking Magic Mike. I was thinking about going down the avenue with Randy Ron. So, yeah, it's easily taken off. So, just for the ladies, I might try some stuff out on the tour. I don't know, depending on how it goes. But it'd probably get things thrown at me like rotting veg other than knickers. And the thing on the wall is so I can learn the alphabet for when I go to job interviews.
Very good. Always helps. Those key skills.
Yes. And nibbles and stuff, like Bob, I munched all mine, but mine were delicious. I went with the Aldi's specially selected tortilla chips, sea salt and lime.
Ooh.
They were very nice. And no alcoholic drink tonight because I've got fathering duties. So just a nice glass of iron brew for me.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. A Kenny favourite.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The quizzing gang is all on board. Hopefully you lot at home are ready, poised with your pens and papers. Gentlemen below, are you ready?
Yes.
I think so.
Hot Potters at home, you all ready? Yes, you are. Okay, let's get quizzing. Question number 1 is all about the music. And this week in 1994, Status Quo was number 1 in the charts with Come On You Reds. But with which football team? Was it Liverpool or was it Man United? So it's cup final weekend just gone, and what a match! And whoever won, I tell you what, the best team won. But in 1994, Status Quo was number 1 in the charts with a football song, "Come On You Reds." But which was the football team they were singing with? Was it Liverpool or was it Man United? Question number 2 is films, and in which country was film actor Russell Crowe born? Was it A, the United States of America, B, Australia, C, New Zealand? The Oscars, nah, I'd rather be in St Helens, mate. You wouldn't say that if you lived there. Russell Crowe, where was he born? Was it A, the United States of America, B, Australia, C, New Zealand? Question number 3 is egg, sausage, chips and beans, and I've just realised I have not written question number 3. So that was a bit of an oversight. It's out of 9 then this week. Maybe we'll have a roll.
Right now, just make an egg, sausage, chips and beans off the top of your head, Dicky Tickles. Make one up.
When I have a toasted sausage sandwich for me dinner on a Sunday, how many sausages are in that sausage sandwich?
Oh, now then.
So they are vegetarian sausages, so you might want to factor that into the equation in terms of, protein
Can I
density.
just ask,
Yeah.
do you cut them in half?
Don't you dare!
I can't give you that information. That's too much information. So when I, as a human being, have a sausage sandwich on a because it's normally a toasted sausage sandwich on a Sunday tea time, how many sausages are there? How many vegetarian sausages are there in that toasted sausage sandwich?
And just a non-related thing for the viewer. Have you got a particular favourite brand of vegetarian sausage that you go for? Are you a Quorn? Are you a McCartney?
I don't mind the McCartneys. They've got a certain thing. There's a lot of buzz in the vegetarian sausage world about the Richmonds. Lots of people like the Richmonds. I think they're nice.
Yeah, I've had the Richmonds.
Yeah,
they're all right.
Yeah, yeah, and you can't beat a Quorn.
No.
So let's get back onto the questions that are actually written. Question number 4 is bitter lager cider, ale and stout, and this week it's all of them, but we're talking about a specific region. Now then, we have lots of hot pot fans in Texas for some strange reason. But what I want to know is, what is the legal drinking age in Texas? Is it 18 or is it 21? So we've got lots of hot pot fans in Texas, but what's the legal drinking age in Texas? Do you have to be 18 to drink, or do you have to be 21?
I mean, they are mavericks, aren't they, over there?
They've got some very strange customs.
And don't independent states have slightly different laws to everywhere else?
They do indeed.
That's a tricky question, that. Well done.
Think of them as almost like separate countries, some of them. Yeah. Question number 5 is crisps. And we've already mentioned them once during the quiz. Pom Bears are the crisps for the little kiddies. And they've been on sale in this country since 1990. But wait, Pom Bear is like Paddington Bear because he comes from another country. Which country invented the Pom Bear? Was it A, Germany, B, France, or C, Sweden? Oh, I don't know whether that's cheating. Stop looking at the back of your packet, Thresher.
No. If I've just looked in, it's not a Google. I'm not Googling. I'm just reading. I'm just looking for the nutritional information on back of here.
Stop it.
What were those options again?
So, which country invented the Pom Bear? Was it A, Germany, B, France, or C, Sweden?
I'd just like to say that the writing is that small on the back of the packet. I've got no idea.
Good anti-cheating device. Very small lettering for older eyes. Question number 6 is all about the Lancashire Hotpots. Thirsty Thursday is a popular drinking song of ours. But which album does it come from? Does it come from A Hard Day's Pint? Or does it come from A Fistful of Scratch Cards? Thirsty Thursday, Bull on Friday, etc. Popular drinking song, but from which album does it come? Is it A Hard Day's Pint or A Fistful of Scratch Cards? Which one is it? Question number 7 is We Love the North and We Love Bolton. Well done to Bolton Wanderers for getting promoted from whatever league they were in. You know, it's sort of, you see things, but I don't necessarily follow it.
Football, kicking,
Soccer balls.
handball.
I want to know which internationally famous trainer and sports brand was founded in Bolton in 1958. So there is a very big and a very famous brand of both trainers and sportswear / sports equipment that was founded in Bolton in 1958. Which brand is it? Question number 8 is, he's dead now, and legendary blues guitarist B.B. King sadly passed away in 2015, aged 89, #good innings.
Ooh,
But
yes.
what I want to know is, did B.B. King ever have a UK #1 single? Let me put it this way. Perhaps, did B.B. King ever feature on a UK #1
Oh,
single?
hang on a minute.
Is that not basically?
There are two different things. Did he have one or did he feature on one? Which one is it?
Well, if you feature on one, you have one in and of itself. Did he, as part of any lineup, be it himself or other people, did that song get to #1 in the charts? That's what I'm saying. B.B. King. Boom, boom,
Stick.
boom, boom.
Stick with your first answer
I've changed mine.
and then change it. Yeah. Ticker, you tease.
Question number 9 is television and the Crystal Maze was required viewing back in the day. Which of the following was not a zone on the original show? A, Aztec. B, futuristic. C, out of space. So, the Crystal Maze had many zones. Which one of these wasn't a zone when the show originally aired? A, Aztec, B, futuristic, or C, outer space? And finally, it's your nice and easy, your potluck question. This week, I'm suggesting the following. Mount Everest was named after a bloke called George Everest. Is that true or is that false? That their big mountain, the biggest mountain of all, Mount Everest, was actually named after a bloke called George Everest. Is that true or is that false? Those are your 10 questions for this Monday evening. How well do you think you did? There's quite a few multiple choice ones there. Maybe those are easy, maybe those are harder. We will soon find out. Tonight on my drinkles, let's get my. I'm on. Saw this brand new in Aldi, certainly in our Aldi. It's a vanilla stout, 5.2%.
Oh, nice. Tell me how your tongue feels.
Lots of vanilla on the front, but lacking in complexity at the back.
Oh. What about the viscosity? Is it thin? Is it fat?
It's quite thin, actually, for something that's 5.2%. But maybe my palate has been adjusted from all the super mega stouts you can get these days.
I like those actually.
Sorry?
Thin beers that are strong. It's a good recipe for me, that.
I've got some Aldi sea salt and Chardonnay crisps. The flavouring's nice, but the crisps are a little bit on the rough side.
Oh dear. Rough as in hard. You couldn't do 10 bags. Yeah.
Couldn't do 10 bags.
Yeah.
Tastes nice though.
Maybe we should do a micro corn snack corner.
Micro corn snack corner.
That's all it is. You know, it's just like, these are crisps from Aldi. Taste nice, but they're a bit hard.
Small sort of multi-packs challenge, as it were.
Just a 10-second.
So items of business. Now then, next, obviously this is going out on Monday. Next Monday, we should be announcing quite a large, significant event.
Yes.
Oh my word.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. What have we done?
I've been thinking about this, and I know we previously talked about it, but I'd shelved it, and now that it's coming back to the fore again, I'm overwhelmed with joy.
And it's the word I would use is audacious. I'm quite nervous, but also a little bit excited as well.
Go Zoo TV, as we've always said, when we're going up those levels, go Zoo TV, which means just go big.
I don't think you can get any bigger.
All I can say to you good people who are obviously keen hot potters watching the quiz is that when the news drops, get involved, because you are not going to want to miss this.
One of a kind. You've never seen it before. You've never seen anything like this before.
You've never seen anything like it. Yeah. And I'm already starting to wake up early, having stress about it. But these are the things I have to bear.
Do you know what you won't get any stress with, Dickie?
Well,
giving us the answers to the quiz.
Seamless. Let's get back on it then. Right, answers. Question number 1. I said in this week, 1994, Status Quo teamed up with a red football team to release Come On You Reds, but who was it? Was it Liverpool or was it Man United? Bernard, you follow the soccer balls?
Occasionally, yeah. And I know that Francis Rossi, when he's not off his biff, loves Man United.
Manotus. Bob?
See, if ever there was a question for football fans, of which there are 3 major football fans in this quiz right now, and that doesn't include me, it's for them. But I also put Man United.
Kenny might have an inkling about this one.
Yeah, he's a Man United fan, so yeah, good question for him.
Come on, you Reds. Come on, you Reds. Just keep your bottle and use your heads. For 90 minutes, we'll let them know. Man United, here we go.
Oh, what a lovely version as well.
Very good, Diana.
Can we give Kenny a little round of applause there for knowing the words? That's lovely. Well done.
Thank you. And we also beat Chelsea 4-0 to clinch our first ever double.
You don't get any more points for knowing the score.
And finally, Ron.
Yes, Man U, innit?
It was Man United, yes. And that song is the only club team football single to reach number 1 in the UK charts. Fact, fans.
Is it really?
It is. Let's hop along to question number 2, which is films. And I said, in which country was Russell Crowe born? Was he born in A, the United States, B, Australia, or C, New Zealand? Bernard, over to you.
Yeah. Massive Saints fan, long time attendee at Knowsley Road. Not so much Langtree since I've been down in Cov, but more than that, I'm a big viewer of Aussie Man Reviews, and I've seen him do an interview with RC where they discuss slang. So I'm going to punt for Oz.
Okay, Bob.
Yeah, a lot of his first sort of few films were Australian. Romper Stomper, I think, was set in Australia, mate. So yeah, I went with Australia.
Guy with the Oz. Kenny.
Yeah, gone with Oz as well.
And finally, Ron.
Yeah, I thought it was a trick question, and I went with New Zealand.
He was born in New Zealand.
Oh,
Get out of here.
Wellington, New Zealand, 1964. You always think of him as being Australian, don't you? But no. No.
See, I did kind of have a little internal struggle over this one, and I was thinking, does he sound like either of Flight of the Conchords? And thought, not enough. So I stuck with Aussie.
He must have moved to Australia, I think, recently after he was born.
Well, I'm going to use an Australian profanity, and I'm going to say struth.
Keeping it clean for the airwaves there. So question 3 was the hastily written sausage question on egg, sausage, chips and beans. And I said, how many individual sausages, vegetarian sausages, do I have on my toasted sausage sandwich for my Sunday dinner? Bernard, you know me.
Yes, you can consume food at a rate I've never seen before. A fast eater, but I don't think you're an animal. And I've gone with 2, split in half.
You split in half. Bob.
See, I initially went with that too, and then I was trying to call upon memories of where the lady brought your vegetarian sausages to the table at the Premier Inn in London, burnt, after we'd all finished our meal, and trying to think how many black sausages were in that piece of foil. Couldn't recall that memory. But I think it's Sunday, you're pushing the boat out, you've been good all week. I went with 3.
Ooh.
Okay, difference of opinion there. Kenny?
Yeah, I was also torn between 2 and 3, and now that Bob said that about London, I'm sure there was only 2 in that thing, but I've gone 3.
He's also gone 3.
Too late now.
Finally, Ron.
Breakfast's over.
I don't think Dickie messes about. I'm going for 4.
Ooh.
What?
The words "too little, too late" emanate. People who come with us to breakfast at the Premier Inn know that I ask for 2 vegetarian sausages for my breakfast, and indeed, I have 2 vegetarian sausages for me dinner on Sunday. And they are once they've started them off, splitting them in half and then putting them back in the pan ensures not only a quicker cook, but also better layage on your toasted sandwich.
Now, tell me this, and tell the hot potters at home, your preferred vegetarian sausage we've gone through, but what's your condiment of choice and your bread choice?
Whatever bread's in. I'm quite into the malted bloomers. At the moment, and what I like to do is when I'm at home, split your sandwich in half. You have one side red. I'll probably start with red, and then one side brown, and then halfway when I'm through the brown, I shall open it up again and then just put a little bit of red in, and then just for the final bit, it's a full duo of sauces.
What? You are a pioneer.
Living the dream. Let's get on to bitter lager cider Ellen Stout. Question 4, and I say, what's the legal drinking age in Texas? 18 or 21? Bernard.
Whilst the Yanks have got some radical ideas and states have got different rules, I don't think it's any different than 21.
He's going for the 21. Bob.
I think it's across the board. Yeah, it is 21 in lots of places in America. I think Texas follows suit. 21.
Kenny.
Yeah, so I'm just punted for 21 because that's what most places are.
And Ron.
Well, I just went with the idea that, well, if it's legal to marry your cousin at 12, then I went with 18.
Okay, the correct answer is 21. People must be at least 21 age to legally consume alcoholic beverages in Texas, but 18-year-olds can serve it. Can you imagine that? Just how torn you'd feel being able to give people beer, but not to drink it yourself. Okay, question number 5 was crisps. And we were talking Pom Bears, and I said, which country do the Pom Bears come from? A, Germany, B, France, or C, Sweden? Bernard, where do you think the Pom Bear originated from?
Well, as you saw, I had a bit of a look at the back of the pom sticks, but couldn't see anything. However, in previous quizzes, there has been a bit of a thread. And on the last quiz, there was a thing about Oktoberfest and German things. So for that reason, I went Germany.
He's pumping for historic quiz links. Bob?
I thought pom was a bit of a French word. Does it mean it means something in French, doesn't it? It's
Apple. No,
yeah.
potato.
Well, that could be it, couldn't it? So I put France.
Okay. Kenny?
I believe it's pomme de terre, isn't it? Apple of the earth in French. And that's why I've gone France also.
Okay, and Ron?
Yeah, I went France, pommes frites.
The correct answer is Germany. Obviously, there's
out the window on this one.
In Germany they're called Pom Bars with an umlaut over the A. So there you go. But obviously they're riffing off the French pomme de terre. But yeah.
And wasn't pommes frites? Is that fries?
Yes.
That's fries.
So they're basically robbing names. That's the Germans for you. Anyway, we might have better luck, some of us, with question number 6, which is all about us. It's about you and me and these guys here. The Lancashire Hotpots, Thirsty Thursday. Which album is Thirsty Thursday on? Is it on A Hard Day's Pint, or is it on A Fistful of Scratch Cards? Bernard, you, the international memory man that you are, you'll get this.
It's all about the beers. I've got Hard Day's Pint.
Oh.
Yeah, a drinking song on a drinking album, but Thirsty Thursday is a little bit kind of country-ish, isn't it? Which Fistful of Scratch Cards was a country album. I went with my first answer, Hard Day's Pint.
Okay, Kenny.
I believe, and I might be wrong, that although Hard Day's Pint is a drinking concept album, I believe it's Fist of Fun.
Lots of fun for everyone. And the man who knows the most about the Lancashire Hotpots back catalogue, Ron.
Well, I vividly remember in a sound check when we were talking about this song, Bernard said to me that it's very country-ish. And for that reason, I went with Scratch Cards.
It is A Fistful of Scratch Cards.
Unbelievable.
Actually, I thought that one that might swerve you, Mike.
That's in my mind as well.
It's a good one, that one.
Yeah, gotcha. And if you got that at home, well done to you. Question 7 was We Love the North and We Love Bolton. And I wanted to know which famous trainer and sports brand was founded in Bolton. Bernard, what reckonest thou?
Not really got a clue. However, back of them bits where you just pull stuff from the back of your head. Was it the stadium at one point called the Reebok?
Might have been. Bob?
Yeah, I've got no clue about sports at all, really, but I too just thought there's a stadium called Reebok Stadium, so I put Reebok.
Okay, Kenny?
Yeah, the current stadium, I think, if they're still at it, is the Reebok Stadium.
Okay, and Ron?
Yeah, with Reebok.
Well done, a clean sweep across the board. It was Reebok. It was established as a companion sports company to J.W. Foster & Sons, who were founded in 1895 in Bolton. Wow. So it's a brand, a company that goes back quite a long way. It's based in America now, so they can do one. Question number 8. He's dead now, and we're talking B.B. King. Did B.B. King have or feature on a UK chart-topping single? Oh, this is... Oh, lots of people unsure about this one. Bernard, what did you plump for?
Yeah, I thought you let yourself down with the wording of the question. Under pressure, you give it up. I've gone for yes, and I think it was Jive Bunny.
Okay. Bob?
Well, that's a good shout, that, actually. I was thinking... I initially put no, and then you started, giving extra details about stuff. I knew that he has done work with U2. So I put yes. But I didn't put U2 or Jive Bunny, but now that Bernard says it, I think that's a good shout. Okay, Kenny?
Yeah. When you started saying about working with other people, I thought I was leaning towards no, but I'd order it no by that point, so I'm sticking with nay. But if it ends up being Jive Bunny, I'm not having that. I'm not. If that's it, I'm not having it.
Okay, strong words from Kenny there. Ron?
I put no.
No, he hasn't. He got to number 6 in 1989 with U2 and When Love Comes to Town. But yeah, no, it's just like no one's really that into him in terms of singles. So that's that. He died without a UK number 1. Never mind. I'm sure he's not that bothered. Question number 9 was TV, and we're talking Crystal Maze. Which one of these wasn't a zone in the original show? A, Aztec, B, futuristic, C, outer space. Bernard, did you watch the Crystal Maze when Richard O'Brien was doing it?
Yes, and then Ed Tudor-Pole, I did the lot. Really, in fact, I've even done a couple of Iowade episodes. I think it's fantastic. Get some people who can't do stuff, make them do stuff. Fantastic telly. And I'd like you all to join in with my answer. I'm going to send him to outer space to find a crystal maze. I'm going to send him to outer space. But we'll wrap it up there.
As soon as you started to join in with me, and I just thought, I wonder if this is where he's going to go. Yes, it's where he's going to go. Bob.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into anything like that, but yeah, it's outer space.
Kenny.
Outer space.
And Ron.
Outer space.
It was outer space. Other zones which have been featured since the show's return include Ocean and Eastern, which is why I said when the show was first kicked off.
Pay close attention. Pay close attention. Pay close attention. Because here comes the answer to question 10.
Oh, I love the Chemical Brothers, mate.
I said Mount Everest was named after a bloke called George Everest. Bernard, does that seem true or false to you?
No, I know this is a fact. It's false. George Everest was the instigator of Everest Windows.
Brilliant. Bob?
No, it was named after a film starring Jake Gyllenhaal. It's false.
Kenny?
Yeah, I'm normally a bit of a naysayer when it comes to the true or false at the end, and I normally say, no, that's false, but I've gone true this time just to be a bit more positive.
Oh, a positive, Kenny, that's what we like. And Ron?
Yeah, I've gone true also.
It is true.
Oh, shut up.
Believe it or not, Sir, not just any old bloke, Sir George Everest was responsible for commissioning the bloke who measured how tall the mountain was. Previously, it had been called both Peak B, not a very exciting name, and also Peak 15.
I think they mentioned that in the public service broadcasting songs, don't they?
It's not really my cup of tea. Those are your 10 answers for this Monday night. How well did you do? Oh, it was a bit all over the shop there, especially when questions were being written on the spot. Stick down in the box below what you got, and we'll see whether you got more or less than the assembled hot pots tonight. So we're adding up, we're totting and teetering. And let me see, let's go over first to Bernard. We can see exactly what it got for this Monday night. Bernard.
Yes, thank you. And I think I've really outdone myself, and I don't think anybody's gonna beat me tonight. I got a solid 9. No, hang on, it's a 6.
A respectable 6, though. Respectable 6. Just obviously, it's better the other way up. Bob, what did you get?
Rubbish. 4 on 10. Shut up.
Whoa! We seem to have lost Bob there. We seem to have lost him. I can't. Let's check along and see how Kenny did. Kenny?
Bit of a bad start. And a bit, but then I pulled it back and got a 7.
Ooh, nudged ahead of the Otter. There's only one person who can beat him, and that's Ron. Ron, what did you get?
Well, people say that history don't repeat itself, but strap yourself in, Kenny, because I too got a 7.
I love a tiebreaker. Yes!
Great match.
Using up your tiebreakers again. Okay.
That's what I'm there for.
Ron, Kenny.
Can we have a tension drone?
Tension drone. I want to know how many UK #1 singles Cliff Richard has had.
I've got this. There's already things running around my head. Knowing what I know about the Richard.
So we are going to turn first.
One second. Not wrong answer yet. 1 second. Oh, right, okay. Right, go on.
This is tense.
It is tense. It's very tense. I'm going to first turn to Kenny. Kenny, would you like to state your guess as to how many #1 hit singles Cliff Richard has had in this country?
He must have had a few, mustn't he? He's had a long career and he's been ever so successful. I'm And I don't know. I just the first number that came in my head was 10, so just use the force, and that's what the force told me.
Gone with 10. Ron, can I have your answer, please?
Well, I doubled that and I went 20.
Oh, that's a bit
Be
rich.
more like it.
I think that's a bit. Can I give you my thinking?
Yeah, in fact, yeah. You at home as well. Do you want to stick your guess in the box below? We'll see how close you are to it.
Because we know he's had one in everything. So that's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, naughty onesies. That's 7 to start. And then he might have been a bit more popular just in those early years. So I would have gone for a 12 or a 13. Wriggles, how are you thinking?
I've just Googled it.
Yeah.
Like you always do.
And then added one, so it was closer, but it wasn't bang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cliff Richard has had 13 UK number one hit singles. So with his guess of 10, that means Kenny is the winner of this week's pub quiz.
Well done, Kenny.
Thank you.
Sticking
I'm
the
nervous on that one then.
into Wriggles' back with everything.
Can we have less Kenny questions? I mean, football questions next week. Please?
Yeah, I mean, there was at least 2 football questions on there.
Like
Wasn't
Man
there?
United. Here's this question about Man United.
Don't worry.
What about Bolton?
We've had quite a few Beatles ones. So
Don't worry, Bob. There's going to be 7 Peter Gabriel questions next week.
all about Genesis' first album.
Listen. Thank you very here's the leaderboard, by the way. Thank you very much indeed for joining us this Monday night. What a great start to the week. It'll be a shame when these are finished, but it'll give me it'll free me up to do other things. Listen, you have a very safe and wonderful week. We will see you again next Monday night for another quiz and a big reveal. So you take care till then. We'll see you then. Ta-da!
Bye.